corner, it's Jack McCoy.
Jack, I think it's McAvoy. Is that correct? Am I saying that right?
Yes, Jack McAvoy.
Yeah, 5'7", 145 pounds out of ATT, out of Coconut Creek. Another one of this was an MMA debut here at CageZilla 55.
Yeah, he's actually from Ireland. He's from County Down in Ireland, but comes over training here. He's headed back to Ireland here shortly, but training out of American Top Team, that legendary camp here in Florida, multiple locations. ATT, though, from Coconut Creek, fighting at 145, but he's actually standing 5'11", which is a pretty tall and lanky guy. He's been training BJJ for a year, but focusing on his stand-up game, really feels that is his strength. Jack McAvoy, that's not a very Irish-sounding last name,
No,
is
it's not. I expect him to come out here in a kilt and a bagpipe.
I think that's Scottish.
Oh,
actually.
my bad. Whatever.
Making his way here into the CageZilla center stage. Looking forward to see what the Irishman has to offer for us here.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Yassin.
Yassin Senman, 5'7", 148, 23 years old. Fighting out of Mikido.
Yeah, he's fighting out of Makido. He's 23 years of age, all the way down from Washington, D.C., out in the Bailey's Crossroads area. He's 0-1. We've seen Yassin before. He's ranked 114th in active amateurs up in Virginia. And he's a 1-2 record overall, where he's fought in some other promotions. But we've seen him before. Good active fighter. He'll be fun to watch, especially against a new and up-and-coming fighter that's, out of Florida here with ATT, especially out of Coconut Creek. These guys are, phenomenal club and phenomenal school. So they'll come in here and they'll put in some work.
You always got to talk about confidence being so crucial to these fighters, and I got a chance to talk to Yassin, and incredibly confident. He says he's a brawler. He wants to put the pressure on Jack, make him feel his power. Kickboxer, wrestled in high school, been doing BJJ 2 years. Said he likes ankle locks, but no ankle locks allowed here, so we're not going to see any of that.
Yeah, it's a little different when we come down here into the state of Florida. But, Brent Hess, his trainer out of Makido. Brent Hess we've seen about 1,000 times, the whole Hess family. A huge, huge advantage to have Brent in your corner.
He had amazing things to say about Brent, how much of a role model. And
Brent's just a good dude. Like, if you ever could just hang out with a guy, you got to go hang out with Brent Hess. He's awesome.
In the CageZilla Featherweight division. Starting out, fighting out of the red corner. Standing 5'11" and weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of American Top Team of Coconut Creek, it's Jack McCoy!
Jack stands 5'11", 145 out of ATT in Coconut Creek.
5'7" and weighing in at 145 pounds, making his way all the way from Washington, D.C., fighting out of Makido, it's Yassin Senman!
Senman, 5'6", 145, making his way down from D.C., fighting out of Makido. It's going to be a fun match.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds of the CageZilla Featherweight division. Your referee is Chris McNochy.
Chris McNochy is the referee for the rest of the MMA events, and this is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. We don't have any title fights tonight. They would be 3 5-minute rounds. A little bit different when you fight 15 minutes compared to 9 minutes. As we get both cage doors closed, Chris calls them out. They touch gloves right on top of the CageZilla logo.
Ooh, immediately goes for a takedown here. Is Yassin going to try to put him on his back, but going to pick him up. You cannot slam in amateur MMA here in Florida.
Really?
You can't slam, but you can drop him.
You can drop him? It's called slamming?
Well, you can't pick him up, walk him, then Matt Hughes him across the cage and slam him down. Knee, though, and also no knees to the head. It looks like he might be warning him. I think the referee is going to warn him there. You cannot knee to the head here in amateur MMA. Chris,
Yassin's used to that. He shook that right off.
The rules are different for me now. I need a rule book here. So I'm a little bit confused. We can't knee to the head, and we can't slam somebody down WWE style.
No elbows to the head either.
No elbows to the head. Oh.
Yassin dives right underneath that swinging right hand and grabs that, trying that single leg. Good takedown defense so far from Jack, though.
Chris, is it McAvoy?
McCoy?
Is it McCoy?
Yeah, it's McCoy.
It's McCoy. All right, well, we got McAvoy.
Well, McCoy doing a great job right now of this takedown defense and just landing some blows to the flank there. It drops him down. It's a nice takedown. Oh, get another stoppage, though. The referee is going to be
We got a
timeout.
Because your shin guards are crooked?
No, he's going to put him back. It might have been something
No. You can't do what?
Yassin did.
Yassin, you can't touch him. Yassin, just look at him hard. I mean, Brent Hess is like, I don't know what to do over there. If you get a camera over on Brent, he doesn't know what to do. He's like, Dad, can we get the rule book back out here?
Tell you what, though, that wrestling background for Yassin is looking pretty good. Now lands a leg kick here. Ooh, comes in with that right. The nose bloody for Yassin a little bit as he grabs that single. His wrestling is definitely on point, but he hasn't been able to keep him down after the referee stopped him the last time. He's fully committed and now with the trip. But McCoy right back up. Keeping that balance. See if he can whizzer his way out of this.
Looks like he's got double under, or no, he didn't. He had one underhook.
Yeah, he's only
Now
got
he let
one.
that go.
And I'm really not sure what's legal. It's hard for me to tell you. So here we go.
Double leg.
So, easy.
Couldn't quite
Easy.
hit it. So the takedown defense is
I want
pretty
to
solid
say
for McCoy.
I want to say good takedown, but if you pick him up and take him down,
You can take him down. You just can't pick him up, walk him across, and slam him a
I got
la
you.
Matt Hughes.
Oh, okay.
I got you. But I thought the last one that he did, he just in the same. There's a
There
good
he goes.
takedown.
He's trying to get that takedown to be completed, though, is
It
McCoy.
still counts.
Yeah, definitely. But
Yeah, he
McCoy keeps
scored.
popping right back up. But the scoring is definitely been good for Yassin. He's been much more aggressive, trying to get that single leg. Refuses to let it go. He's been going back and forth between the right and the left leg. But fully committing here to attempt to get this takedown. Dumps him again.
Beautiful.
Beautiful takedown here and trying to get into side control.
And rewarded for that hard work. He was working on that single
Yeah, he
leg
was.
for quite a while.
Yeah. Oh, let's see if we can get this in here. Let's see if we can get it in deep. Trying to get that leg over. Can't get the leg over. Good defense by McAvoy.
He's into side control now, though.
He's going to probably look to swing that left leg over, that left knee over the belly.
And also, you cannot elbow to the head in amateur martial arts down here, so it'd normally be a good place to land some elbows. But got to give that first round to Yassin because just so aggressive with that takedown, constantly going for singles and getting a decent amount of takedowns. McCoy was able to jump back on his feet constantly, but didn't really have much of an answer for the pressure that Yassin was putting on him.
Yeah, Yassin got a little blood coming from his nose, and Brent's going to try to take care of that right away. And we're going to try to get the mat cleaned up a little bit. But, you know, anytime you got some blood coming from the nose, the doctors here tonight have been really quick about jumping in the ring and taking care of things. I was curious to see if Dr. Ling was going to jump up here and take a look at Yassin.
Well, Yassin was talking about how much of a brawler he was, and he has definitely lived up to what he told me he was going to do. As he really trying to score with those takedowns, got a decent amount of them, so I guess you got to give that first round. Not much damage occurred to McCoy, but points definitely stacking up there for Yassin in that first round.
Yeah, and you see him over there. They try to get the blood to stop on the nose. We'll get the seconds out. We've got a little ice cube over here on the, right on his foot. So we're trying to get things taken care of here.
And Kevin, I checked with Jack's Corner. It is McCoy.
McCoy.
Yes. Usually if I say their name wrong or their height wrong or something like that, they give me a funny look, and he didn't when I said McCoy. So.
Yeah.
Going to get a towel for...
One day.
Not that that ever happens.
One day.
Keep hope alive.
Yeah. You're watching here Revolution Live, CageZilla 55, GoSports.com. The start of round number 2 between Jack McCoy and Yassin Samini. As we come out, touch gloves right on CageZilla logo. Jack comes out the aggressor right off the bat here.
But walked right into a single leg.
Going right back to that single leg again. Trying to grab that left leg.
Yeah, so good underhook there by Jack.
His defense has been, it's been pretty good, but he keeps getting set up for that trip. So another takedown here for Yassin.
And you don't typically see a frontside trip like that, so very nifty there by Yassin.
Well, that was the second one that he pulled off, trying to soften him up, maybe get that choke, but back up, McAvoy back up to his feet here. McAvoy
Beautiful switch.
in those red gloves, and switches
low
around,
blow.
and a low blow is landed, and that's going to be a warning. Pushes McAvoy back to his corner.
Brent screaming for a point to be taken away here the second time here. Not allowed to talk to your corner. Once you got to go neutral, you can't be anywhere near your corner here.
That was a nasty one there.
Yeah, it was. And we're going to call the doctor out. Dr. Ling's been in the cage more than Chris has.
I think my eyes rolled in the back of my head on that one.
Dr. Ling's been in every fight.
Yeah, Dr. Ling is getting his money's worth tonight.
And now Jack's going to go over here. He's like, whoa, hang tight here. And Jack says he doesn't understand. You can't go over there. You can't talk to him either.
Yeah, we can see this replay again. Let's see how flush this lands.
Boom.
Oh, I mean, it did catch a part of his thigh, but also a giant part of his McCoy's thigh landed in the precious parts there.
And Jack almost followed up with an illegal knee, if you saw that.
I mean, what does Dr. Ling come out and say? I mean, what could you do? It's not like you can go out here and stop the bleeding. It's not like you can go out here and say, you know what he's doing? My stomach hurts.
Can't massage it out.
Hey, we've all been there before. Oh, it's never. And
it's such a bad deal. You as a man, you're allowed. I'm giggling, but it's in pain. It's not at you.
You can every one of us can think back to when we were in that position.
Right there.
My stomach hurts right now just thinking about it.
And when you go down like that, it's that after effect. You thought you were going to be good, and then it's the boomerang effect. Comes and gets you.
Yeah, you stand up, and then all of a sudden you realize, okay, I'm not good.
No,
so
I'm not good.
He's taking his full time to recover here.
Now,
his coach is over there telling him to hop up and down, and he's saying no.
Yeah, you hop up and down. I'll watch.
The hopping up and down does work. Just throwing it out there.
So I'm wondering, do they get 5 minutes like they do back home?
Well, that was my next question. And I'm not sure. So Chris Noki is over there trying to check with the side judges.
Well, he's standing back up, so looks like he's good to go. Getting a round of applause here from the crowd. It's a pretty packed house here at Revolution Live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
I don't know if you saw our GoSports.com camera guy over there who he just realized he was getting a shot of Yassin fixing his cup, and he had to adjust his camera angle there. Keep this webcast G-rated.
So, Mommy, I gotta say, man, hey, good for you shaking this off. That was a devastating low blow. Put him down for the count for a second, but it looks like he's ready to go, and he has been the aggressor. We'll see how much of that gas tank just got depleted here.
Maddie, I was talking to our producer extraordinaire, Pev, and he was telling me that we have in-depth fighter profiles and interviews and going to the schools and checking out what all these fighters are doing on GoSports.com. Have you had a chance to check any of that out?
Yeah, I have. It was pretty cool to see behind the scenes these amateur fighters. I just love watching amateur fights because as we're starting things back up here in round number 2, still 3 rounds in this amateur bout. Back to that single leg, pushes McAvoy again.
That single leg right there has been the story of the fight.
Yeah, that's his go-to here. Now he's got him up, trying to land that left hand. He's got right in front of us now. Some hammer fists to the head as he's going to trying to get the mount here. He's got his leg trapped. He's got his left leg trapped. So McAvoy doing a good job of not letting Yassin get on top of him completely here. But now he's uncrossed that. He's lost control, complete control of that leg. He's trying to get it back by crossing his ankles. Pretty good defense, but he's got a hook in. Yassin's trying to get the back right now, and it looks like he's going to be able to do it.
Yeah, let's see if he can sink that down underneath the chin.
He doesn't have that.
And he doesn't look like he has him. He's got to roll him over.
Trying to get that.
And sink it in. And Jack doing a great job here.
Well, he gives up the choke, though.
Right on the ear with the hammer fist.
Yep. See if he can sink it back in.
He's got to be careful not to get swept.
Yeah, and Yassin wanted to be on the ground the entire time. He didn't want to have anything to do with McCoy's up and stand-up.
Good hips from Yassin, though, as he's just riding him around right now, continuing to have his back.
He's got to sink that in right there. Right when the neck was open. Yep, there we go.
Oh, got a nasty face crank right there if he wanted it.
Yeah, he's got his face crank, but it looked like McCoy had his chin down to protect. Yeah. But he slipped in underneath the chin. And he gives it up, though.
30 seconds.
He's tenderizing right now, trying to soften him up.
Brent Hess over in the corner of Yassin is screaming, get the choke.
Just 20 seconds left to go here in round number 2 as Yassin is just landing those lefts.
No,
so Jack's doing a great job of fighting the hands.
Yeah,
he is. He's not allowing him to get underneath that chin.
But every one of those shots to the head is scoring points.
Again, the aggressor, Yassin Samami,
And I didn't see a point taken away. Did anybody else see a point taken away for the low blow?
I did not see a point taken away for that low blow that McCoy landed.
Yassin having a tough time with these shin guards, too. Brent Hess is trying to get his fighter calmed down. You know, here's the thing. It's a lot different when you come down. You've been fighting one way for such a long time, been training such a long way, a different way. I wouldn't say the wrong way, a different way. And as he's over there, he's like, look, you got to do something different. You got to figure out a way with these shin guards and no elbows and to try to win this fight. And right now, I think that he's doing that.
Absolutely.
Except, I mean, this low blow that he took, you know, let's see how much that took out of him. But right now, man, I would think that, you know, Yassin is still winning the fight right now, just being the aggressor.
Kevin, absolutely. He has been the aggressor. He's been scoring points with those takedowns. He's been landing punches while on the ground. Now, yes, Jack McCoy has done an admirable job of defending and staying alive in there, but he's not scoring any points of his own right now, and he's also not doing much damage other than that giant low blow that we saw. That definitely did some damage. But you just got to, you got to shake your head on those and get back in, and that's exactly what Yassin did. So now he's going to go right back to that takedown attempt, stands up, and tries to land a couple. Swinging for the air, though. But 2 rounds to 1.
He's just trying to clear that out. He wants down in there. He wants this back on the ground. He doesn't.
And a huge. You can't completely slam, but that was a beautiful takedown. But he's got his neck trapped in right now. Jack McCoy with his first real opportunity.
I don't know if he's got it sunk in there.
Trying to get something done here.
I don't think he's got it dug in deep.
Trying to get that guillotine.
He doesn't. Nope. It's not dug in.
He didn't get the guillotine attempt.
And right back to the single leg.
Yeah.
Well, it's been so effective. If it's working and he can't stop it, you might as well just keep working with that technique.
And this is the Brent Hess coach. This is, hey, I need you to go out there, single leg, stay with it the entire time, figure this out, and he's listening to him.
Very disciplined game plan here.
You can tell that Brent and he have talked about this, and they have said, you need to be on the ground. I don't want to have anything to do with Jack's stand-up.
He's definitely executed his game plan very well, because as far as control is concerned, it's been mostly Yassin here as he dumps him again, and now goes right into the mount completely. Got the full mount, making him bear his weight here. Again, no elbows are allowed in amateur martial arts in Florida. Oh, I think he might be able to get the choke now.
Yeah.
Trying to get the rear naked.
Jack looks pretty gassed right now.
Yeah, we'll see if he can defend this.
Oh, he's done a good job of defending so far.
All night.
Well,
all night just to stay in this fight.
But looks like Yassin's just going to do it the old-fashioned way, as he's just a little good old-fashioned ground and pound, and that is going to do it. Yassin going to take the victory.
It's over.
You think Brent Hess is excited over there, Kevin?
Yeah, he is. You come all the way down here to watch your fighter take him out. What a great job.
So, Matty, I know you're not too familiar with the Hess family. Brent and his dad, Mike, run Makito, and they are the nicest guys.
That's what I was telling him before you got down.
Until that bell rings. And then they are fireballs. I mean, to the refs, to the fighters.
Well, everyone that's in that camp had nothing but amazing things to say about Brent Hess, and you could just see the only real attempt that McCoy had here to even try to come close to putting any sort of finishing move on this fight was that guillotine attempt, but then just the standard grounded pound
just the
here
rights
from
and lefts,
Yassin, just putting it on him after softening him up for the entire fight. Complete control as he multiple takedowns and was trying to work some submissions, but ends it with a good old-fashioned TKO from the mount position.
Yeah, and it's a good thing. Here, I'll give Florida this. the referees have been on top of things.
Absolutely.
All night. There's not been one
Absolutely.
thing that has slipped by. And the other thing that I noticed is that the seconds get out quicker. Like this fight is really progressing, and the event tonight is moving along, even though we got a little bit of a late start because of how quick things happen right here. The cage is a little smaller, so the action's a little bit quicker. But man, what a great job by Chris McNaki to get in there and jump in there and stop that before there was any real damage done. Let's throw it back up to Chris here. We already know who wins the fight, but we'll get to Chris and we'll get the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris McNochi has called a stop to the action at 1 minute and 42 seconds of the third round. For your winner, by TKO, out of the blue corner, Yassin Senman.
Senman comes away with a huge win, coming all the way down from Washington, D.C., out there in the Tyson's Corner area, Bailey's Crossroads. Great for those guys of Makito to come down and take another win here at, CageZilla 55 at Revolution Live.
Senman was so frustrated with the split decision loss that he had in his first fight as he went 0-1, but now getting this huge victory, and a dominant victory it was against the Irishman Jack McAvoy. So even though Yassin coming in at 5'7", McAvoy sitting at 5'11", they're both at 145 here in this featherweight bout, but just a dominant performance and a big victory here. His record now going to go to 1-1 here, Kevin.
Yeah. And Chris is going to get a chance to talk to Yassin and see what the game plan was and understand from the Hess family what it was to win this fight, especially coming all the way down from D.C. I mean, it's a long way to come down here and fight. Let's throw it back up to Chris here. We'll get a little quick interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, Yassin Senman. Yassin, great fight that time. So we're down here on the GoSports.com webcast talking about that single leg. It seemed like the single leg takedown was the difference in the fight. Is that something that you guys worked on extensively coming into this fight?
Yeah, I gotta give a big shout out to my coach, Coach Hess. We worked that setup all semester, so it was no surprise that it landed. And big shout out to Jack. One hell of a defense, hell of a striker. Yeah, that guy's gonna come back stronger. Our team's strong. I mean, all praise be to God, you know.
Well, beautiful job. And like I said in the intro, this guy made it all the way down here from the D.C. metro area and put on a great show. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's hear it for your winner by TKO. It's Yassin Senman.
What a great fight. Still more to come here at CageZilla 55 here at Revolution Live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. First time we've made it down here ever out of the Commonwealth of Virginia, and so far it hasn't been disappointing, man.
I really like the competition that we've seen out of these guys. And again, I had a chance, as we see some of the replays here, of that last fight just dominated by Yassin, constantly even that with that low blow. He ate it, came right back after 4 or 5 minutes and dominated the rest of the fight. Yes, we've seen some great competition, and I got a chance